The only thing I want to mod into this game is traits. Well, I'm also curious, I mean, it's nothing I could really mod myself, but I am curious on if you'll be able to adjust their body weight like you can in ESO. You know, in ESO you can make a fat or a thin character. We saw a lot of creativity for designing the face, but what about the body shape? That's what I'm curious.
And you can even modify
Powered armor, yes.
your own power armor.
But will it have benefits to it like powered power armor does? Or does it just give you plus 30 DT? Still, I'm very impressed. A couple questions left over, a couple things I'd like to mod myself, but
on all the weapons and the armor, because we have focused heavily from day one to make the combat in this game feel great. And feel great no matter how you played it. You want to play it full on first person, you can play it in third person, or you can use VATS, which now gives you more control to slow down time and choose your shots. You know, there's a lot of great things that this game does, but I tell you, you could be experiencing, you know, a quiet moment in the game with your dog, and the right song comes on your Pip-Boy, and the action breaks out, and you're reminded just how fun and special a Fallout game can be.
Ready to fuck some shit up?
I love her so, nothing else like her anywhere you go. A man, she, anything but calm. Regular pint size atom bomb. Atom bomb, baby, little atom bomb. I want her in my wigwam. She's just the way I want.
so we saw him wearing a dress. I'm hoping that means that they've finally gotten rid of the idea of genderized costumes. I've never been a fan of genderized costumes. Like, if you loot the armor off of some guy, and you're a different gender than that character, the armor completely changes its visual. So I'm hoping they finally ditched that. And that's why they showed us the guy in the skirt, and it's not just going to be like a joke thing where it's a skirt. October 23rd. That's my estimate for the release date.
Atom bomb, baby, sweet as a bomb. Carries more water than uranium. When she kisses, there's no hitch. Zero power, she turns on the switch.
Piloted vertebrates. And of course, the teddy bear launcher. Jetpacks, neat. Fallen Titan, but still, neat. Also, Brotherhood confirmed.
It's good to be back.
Thank you. Thank you so much. This has been obviously a really special
Well, my
project
chair
for
broke.
everybody in the team. Many of them are here in the house tonight. Can you guys wave? Give a big hand.
So now I'm down to, if I want to sit and work on anything, I'm going to have to sit
You know, our fans
in a
really
step
are
stool.
the greatest in the world. I know many of you are here tonight, and I want to let you know just how important it is to us, and we know we have a responsibility to do this game right, and your love and support of Fallout have pushed us to make this our best work. And we really appreciate everybody's patience You know, we didn't say anything for years in this game while everybody waited. And we don't want you to wait too much longer. So we're happy to say Fallout 4 is coming out November 10th this year.
I was close.
Thanks again, everybody. We really hope you love the game. Thanks again.
Not that I should have to ask, but can I please get another round of applause for that man? That boy knows how to make a game and give a demo. Just a reminder, you don't need to wait to get your Fallout fix till this fall. Fallout Shelter will be available right after the showcase is over. You can find a direct link to it on our blog. We'll also be putting it out over all of our social media channels, so we hope you'll take a moment to download it and give it a try. We think you guys will like it. And now we really have come to the end of the show. You just got to look at what is coming from Bethesda in the next year, and there's still more to come from our other studios. We are always trying to push the boundaries of what players can expect from our games wherever they play them, and we think this lineup has something for everyone. From the Elder Scrolls to Fallout, from Doom to Dishonored, we hope these are the games that people will be talking about and playing for years to come. Before we wrap up, one more thing. We've created something special to commemorate our first showcase and to thank all of you for helping us make it such a big success. Take a look. Where is he? Come on out. It's okay. You can bring your friends out. Come on, guys. There they are. So you can pick up your set of figures on the way out tonight.
Lucky bastards. Lucky bastards. I am so jelly. Actually, no, I'm not. I'm not a big fan of chibi.
I gotta be honest, I feel like that's a mixed reaction. If you don't want it, it's fine. You can just leave it there. Now, for those of you at home on Twitch, do not despair. We did set aside some of these for you guys. We are going to be giving them away on the post show with Adam and Morgan, so stay tuned to find out how you can win one of these. Also on the
Yeah, I'm not going to win any of them because I can't actually post on the Bethesda Twitch.
Conversations and interviews with Marty, Todd, Roth, and Harvey. So stay tuned.
They're free app.
That's it,
They're
folks.
free iPad.
Enjoyed our first ever E3 showcase.
I think it's an Android and iPhone. It's called Fallout Shelter. It's basically Sim Tower mixed with Progress Quest.
Welcome back, everyone. My name is Morgan Webb.
And I'm Adam Sessler. There you have it. Doom, The Elder Scrolls Online, Tamriel Unlimited, Dishonored 2, Elder Scrolls Legends, and Fallout 4.
And we cannot forget about Fallout Shelter.
No. Now, we hope you enjoyed the Bethesda E3 showcase as much as we did.
Yes, the event has just concluded, and we are backstage at the Dolby Theater here in Los Angeles to speak to the developers behind the big games that were just unveiled.
And we're also going to be answering some of your questions from Twitter. Make sure to follow along throughout E3 for updates on these games by following BethBlog on Twitter and using the hashtag BE3. We even have a cool giveaway for anyone whose questions get answered.
You just saw it right there on the show. It's these absolutely uniquely painted.
Yes, now this is something that you're only going to be able to get here or if you ask a question that we answer on the show.
Yes, and I'm kind of salivating over them myself.
They're really,
so there's
really
some very
cool.
special treats here.
All right, guys, we're going to kick things off with one of the all-time classics that is back in a big way. We've known that Doom has been in the works, but tonight the whole world finally saw it unveiled in all of its brutal glory.
Now, along with everything they showed on stage, I'm told we even have a brand new trailer that we're debuting right here in the post show. So let's take a quick look.
It's the exact same trailer. for the exact same underwhelming game. Now, since the Fallout feature is over, why don't I show you how fucked up my chair got? And now I've got to go and find a frickin' step stool to use my chair.
Joining us is executive producer at id Software, Marty Stratton. Welcome.
Thank you so much.
Marty, congratulations. I think it's fair to say the audience definitely responded to what they saw out there from Doom.
This is how it normally
I
goes.
think this must be a big moment, not just for you, but for everyone.
Absolutely. I mean, we have such a fantastic team at id. I was telling somebody on the way over here, I wish they all could have stood up there and watched the faces. There's not a lot of opportunities where you get to actually watch the faces of 3,000 people as they're watching what you've created, and it was electric. It was so much fun.
It was a brutal demo.
Yes,
Which,
of course. It's Doom.
Which is Doom. And so you actually got to unveil it to the entire world. I mean, that must have been a big thrill.
It really was. You know, we did our sneak peek last year at QuakeCon. You were
Which
there.
I know Adam got to see.
For Fallout 4, the release date
Very good, very good.
is November 10th.
So that was a lot of fun because we gave them a sneak peek, but being able to
2015.
show the world what we've been working on for a while now, and you know, share that excitement it's the biggest thrill probably of my career.
And Doom, as you pointed out, and I think as many people know, it's been around for 20 years.
Yeah.
And it really established what we know as the first-person shooter genre in gaming.
Yes.
But obviously that genre has changed over the years, not just in your hands, but in the hands of many, many studios out there. But what are those essential elements of Doom that have to be there for the new Doom?
Yeah, well, absolutely. I mean, I talked about it on stage. You know, you come back to the fundamentals. It's about speed, it's about awesome guns, and it's about killing demons. You know, when you're doing those things, it makes a very fun game. But you know, Doom is it's kind of like Todd said at the end of his presentation. We take that commitment to the fans seriously. Everybody has a very special experience that they've had with Doom, you know, over the course of 20 years. And, you know, we take that as an entire team. We take that commitment very seriously. So we boil it down to a few things that are kind of the essence of it. But, man, going into the details, whether it's the characters, the guns, or the way the combat feels, the spaces that we create, every single thing we do really has to kind of reflect that essence of Doom.
Now, speaking of the essence, things were moving very, very quickly.
Yes.
So the game is really about speed for the average player who's going to be playing it.
Yeah, absolutely. You know, we try to ramp players up through the course of the game. The first level that people saw was actually pretty early in the game, like the second area. So it's you know, a little bit more approachable, and then that hell level is about halfway through. So it gets a little bit more chaotic. You're using your speed and your movement quite a bit. You noticed a double jump mechanic that we have, and a mantling. It happens really fast, just like you would expect from Doom movement. And of course, you can carry all your weapons with you. You probably noticed the weapon wheel with the slow-mo. We were looking for a way for you to be able to have that massive pack of guns, but able to access them really, really quickly with the controller. So.
And you don't ever stop the game. You just slow it down.
Just slow it down.
You can't really sit in your wheel.
No, absolutely. You still need to know what's happening, right? Yeah, you'll still take a fireball in the head once in a while.
So I kind of noticed there are very few objects that seem to be at waist height. You're not going into cover behind them, and more importantly, I talked about this when I saw it at QuakeCon. You're not moving back much, which is also very. It's a common motif for a lot of games where there's a lot of enemies. Are we going to see any of that in the course of this Doom?
No, not really. I mean, we really build our spaces. We call them combat arenas. We think of it a lot like playing a multiplayer game, like an arena multiplayer game. We enter these big combat spaces.
So is anyone even remotely caring about this? Because I don't give a shit. And I already saw what I wanted to see, Fallout 4 stuff.
We started kind of this
So,
suit
you know,
the idea of
I'm
really
perfectly willing to just
combat.
shut this
And
off
we
because
didn't want the player to feel on their heels at all. We didn't, you know, we're not letting you regenerate your health when you hide. You actually get health from killing enemies. So you're down to 1 health. You want to kill that enemy and run over there and get that health that he drops.
You have to play the game.
You
to be able to keep playing.
yeah, you have to play the game, and that's the fun. I mean, Doom is about killing demons and playing the game. It's
Doom
there's
is
almost
about being a carbon copy of Call of Duty.
juvenile fun to the way it works and the way our enemies work and the way the guns work, and it becomes this kind of ballet of combat that is really fun. We use the term at the office a lot. You're like Bruce Lee on a skateboard with a shotgun, and that's kind of, you know, we almost have like these skate parks that players kind of can jump through and run through and really use their speed and their mobility to their advantage, just like the original Dooms.
And with this idea of trying to always go forward, is that offering you guys a new way to sort of rethink level design or sort of liberate you from certain, I think, concepts that are around level design?
Yeah, I think, you know, our designers, you know, they're a great group, and they're very also inspired by Doom. The way that you create space when you're moving fast. We kind of use the thing, if you're going to make me a Ferrari, don't put me in a parking garage to let me drive around, you know? Give me an open track, give me space to move around and really show off my performance. So
let me see if I can get,
we
since
kind of
the other
design
chair
the game
broke,
in these
bring in old reliable here,
spaces connected with
listed
areas
off to
that
the
you
side
go
as it
for,
is.
you know, different we saw some weapon mods and other little goodies.
And see if we can at least work with it.
And a bunch of other stuff that we'll probably talk about much more down the road. But yeah, it's all very much inspired by the way that the way Doom felt. You know, you got out there and you ran and you moved forward and you cleaned house.
With the weapons, which we should definitely talk about. I mean, Doom is definitely all about weapons. What kind of attention did you pay to the look, the feel, the history of them?
You know, really everything. I mean, we again, it's an attention to detail, and it's a respect.
All right, give me a second to change it from Fallout 3 to Fallout 4 to Fallout 3. We'll be right back.